Hello, my name is Diego Rodas and this is the importance of bookmarks. In this video, I will be covering Lab 8, Conducting Forensic Investigations on Mobile Devices. As you have read in this lab's guide, you are tasked with using Paraben's E3 software to analyze data, such as recent chat logs, call logs, location data, pictures, and much more, obtained through two smartphones, an iOS and Android device. Let me preface this now. I will not be demonstrating what task Lab 8 requires you to do, nor will I be demonstrating how to accomplish Lab 8. I will only be showing you how you can improve on a step that is repeated multiple times and used later in the lab. This step being bookmarking data. Just like a bookmark in real life is used to keep your place while reading a bookmark on Paraben's E3 software serves to keep your place in data/information that you have parsed through. However, when making bookmarks, you need to remember what information you're pointing back to. Thus, this leads me to the point of the video, naming conventions for your bookmarks. You cannot leave an open to interpretation title such as Bookmark 1, since this just will limit you as a forensic investigator, and you would need a constant refresher to what you decided was relevant. Moreover, when there may be cases in which you might need to collaborate and share the case file opened in E3 software with other investigators, including the bookmarks you have made. Therefore, you cannot use generic titles for your bookmarks, as these individuals will have no idea what relevant information you have found without clicking on them. Here's a guideline I have come up with that you may use during your lab that you might find useful. Here's the bookmark written in snake case, as you can see by the underscores, and it's comprised of three text blocks: device type, category, and special identifier. To determine what should go in these blocks, ask yourself the following questions. For device type, what operating system is this? Is it the iOS or Android device? For category, where did I find the relevant information? Was it in messages, call logs, etc.? And lastly, for special identifier, what stood out to you, the forensic investigator, that made you select this data? And how can you communicate that to others who may use this case file? For example, was it the time of date that the data was made, or was it a keyword? Now I will be swapping over to JB Learning to demonstrate this technique. Now with JB Learning opened and the case file open for Lab 8, I will demonstrate how to use the technique when making bookmarks. Here I have two nodes selected. These are both January holidays, as you can see by the date, and now I will be making a bookmark. Bookmark selected data. I type in iOS, as this is the iPhone device, underscore calendar, since this is found in the calendar node, and for the special identifier, since these are both January holidays, I'm going to type Jan holiday. Confirm. And now on the bottom right of the screen, in the bookmark section, there appears our iOS calendar Jan holidays. And interact with it to open up the calendar node with both nodes selected. Now let me go back to the slides to wrap up this video. Alright, now we're back on the PowerPoint. So what should you be taking away from this video? Bookmarks. What are they? Bookmarks are an important and versatile tool in the Paraben's E3 software that allow you, the digital forensic investigator, to keep tabs on previous data that you have parsed through and that you believe may be relevant to your ongoing investigation. What purpose do they serve? They serve the purpose of assisting you in your ongoing investigation, giving you the convenience to quickly access information that you have deemed important. Moreover, they serve the purpose of assisting collaborators in your investigation by demonstrating what information you have accessed and allowing them to quickly access it too, so that they are on the same page as yourself. how can we use them efficiently as digital forensic investigators? By applying a naming convention to bookmarks, it would allow you to quickly recognize what you have saved and allow collaborators to see what you have saved as well without having to access or open the bookmark. This brings us to the end of the presentation and the video. So thank you, viewer, for watching this video on bookmarks for Lab 8, and I hope I have assisted you in some way in completing your assignment.